Friends, Greg Newmaster coming at you again with another action figure review. Today I have Thundercats Ultimates Captain Hammerhand from Super 7. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. I've had this figure for a while now. I just have not had time to review it. Started a new job. Life has been crazy. So that's what I've been up to. But I don't know if you guys really care about that anyhow. So let's get into this figure. The Berserkers. So, I mean, in terms of foes of the Thundercats, I would say my number one favorite villains for the Thundercats are the Lunatics. Then I would say number 2, Berserkers, and number 3 are the Mutants in terms of groups. Of course, you have Mumra, but Mumra is such an idiot. He just always fails. The stakes are very low with him. With the Lunatics and the Berserkers, the stakes always felt higher. It always felt like they were going to be a real threat and a real challenge. So I always appreciated the Berserkers for that. Also, if you collected the LJN toys, there were a lot of Berserker figures. So I did have the original Hammerhand. I had Top Spinner. I had Ram Bam. And they were just really fun toys because they're part cyborg. So it was just a fun concept and a fun toy for the Thundercats. And of course, the leader is Captain Hammerhand. There's a really good modern comic with the Thundercats called Hammerhand's Revenge. Came out in the early 2000s. If you're looking for some more content regarding that. So let's bust this guy open. Here's the nice slipcover mailer that it comes with. Looks very nice. And I'm going to open it here. I got to say that this wave is a vast improvement compared to the other waves. I think Super 7 got their factory issue resolved, and with COVID, and they finally got the figures at a new factory. And the quality control is way better. So I'm looking forward to seeing that with Hammerhand. And I'm really looking forward to his accessories. There's the villain logo. That's actually Mumra's logo. But they use it for all the villains. There's the back of the box. Classic Thundercats logo. There is the top. It says Ultimates. There's the bottom. And let's pull the slipcover off and reveal this beauty. And there he is. He's looking pretty nefarious, looking pretty evil. I love the sculpt already. I can tell. Just looks really, really good. So I'm excited to get him out. Nice artwork on the back. I'm not sure if there's a reaction figure for him or not. And if there is, that's probably the artwork that they used. I'm not going to read what it says to you, but you can pause the screen if you don't have the figure, and you can read the little caption there. And let's bust this guy open and get a good look at him. Oh yeah, it looks very, very good looking figure. Really good looking. Very pleased about this. So there's 2 bubbles here. I'm gonna have to use a knife to cut because there's 2 layers. And so we can pull him out. So there's the extra hands that you get. So there's pointing hands, and he's tied in there with a zip tie. Not a zip tie, just a twisty tie. And let's pull him out and get a good look at him. And I gotta say, he looks fantastic. This beard is a nice soft plastic. The hair is that nice soft plastic too. They did that with Mirror Lino. So his hair is this soft. See how you can move it instead of a very hard plastic. And that's what Hammerhand is like too. His beard actually is a little bit harder though. The face sculpt looks really good. It's the top of the head. Wow. The plastic feels nice and strong and durable. I'm pretty impressed because this is like a completely new sculpt. So we got a ball joint on the torso. So that's what it feels like because we have full movement there. So that's really good. Oh, wow. Really nice articulation in the shoulders right off the bat. It doesn't go quite 90 degrees, which is always disappointing. There is a bicep cut, so you have nice movement there. That was one of the key features of the original Hammerhand, is his actual hammer hand. So there's actual articulation in the wrist as well, which is great. And we have finger articulation. That's what I was concerned about. I wasn't sure if there was going to be articulation in the fingers, but each finger articulates, which is awesome. And which actually kind of confuses me. Oh wow, look, there's a joint there in the actual hand. So you have lots of movement with the hammer hand, which is very impressive. Let's see, we also get a waist cut. Very nice. He doesn't have much of a crunch, so that's how much he can go backward and forward. Nice sculpted abs. The normal arm. There's the bicep cut. They actually did a weird thing there. See, it's like kind of cut out there. And you can rotate. I think you could probably rotate the arm and have more of a bend. But I don't know. That's a little bit odd. I don't know why they chose to do that. But wrist articulation, full rotation, as you can see. What else can I show you guys? Oh, very nice straddle there. This isn't hindered in any way. Limited knee articulation, which is always disappointing to me. He's kind of has like a Mega Man X boot, like a real fat boot there. And then there's his regular boot. And what else? Do we have any? I'm not feeling any pivot in the ankle there, but there is pivot in this ankle, but not in the big boot. So that's a little bit disappointing. Head pops off. Oh, there's actually extra articulation in the neck there, which is a little bit odd, but okay. I'll take it. Really, really good looking figure though. Really solid, really awesome. He looks great. Here he is next to Mirror Lion-O. So you can get a look at the height difference. I'll straighten out his legs to show you how tall he is. And the hammer hand just looks awesome. I love it. I love it. Really great. So there he is next to Mirror Lion-O. Looking good. So let's get a look at the other accessories. So they give us a second hammer hand accessory. And oh, this is actually a waste in my opinion. They give you one with no articulation. So it has no... Oh, I see. It can make a fist, but I would much rather have the articulated one over this fisted one. So I'm never going to use this, but I appreciate the sentiment. So you get the fisted hammer hand. You get an alternate head sculpt with his mouth open and him doing like the arr. So I'll probably use this one because I think it's better looking and it just makes him look uglier and meaner. So I always appreciate that with my villains. So very nice second head sculpt. You get a couple bags of gold. I think that's what they are. One there and one there. I don't know if they're explosives. I can't remember. Correct me in the comments if anybody remembers what they are or what they're supposed to be. You get a gun. Comes with a gun. So let's see if he can hold that in his hand. He actually has like clawed fingers. I don't know if I can get that around or not. That's the thing, is like they make this plastic. Well, actually it's not too firm, so I could pry the fingers open, but sometimes they make it so firm that you can't use it. So he has a gun. I don't know. I don't even know if that's the proper hand to hold that in. Probably not. But let's see what other. So you get a couple other hands. So this hand actually looks like a. Yeah, that's a trigger. So you get a trigger hand right there. So he's pulling the trigger. So I'm actually gonna pop that one on so he can properly hold the gun. And it has the awesome vertical joint. So the weapon holding hand joint, which I appreciate when you have a weapon, and pop that in just like that. And that's way better. So I'll have him displayed with the gun like so. which is fun. It looks like a really cool shotgun. Yeah, and then you get another open hand right here. It's just like a big open hand if you want that. And then a fisted hand. So there you go, the fisted hand. And then you get the two. And these are really in there. I can't get it out of the plastic. It's like, holy cow. Ah, there we go. Yeah, so it's a bag of gold, or it's an explosive, whatever you want it to be. Use your imagination. So, that being said, awesome figure. I feel kind of bummed out that it took me this long to open this guy up, because he is really cool, and he's definitely going on my display stand. So I highly recommend this figure. He looks great. He's a huge improvement. I'm actually going to pop the head off and put on the head that I want to use. And there he is, nice and mean and ugly. So Hammerhand, highly recommend him. If you guys like the video, please like and subscribe. And God bless you all. Thundercats ho!